So here goes the Weihenstephaner versus Paulaner Hefe-Weizen. Now, I did Paulaner versus Hofbräu, and I preferred Hofbräu. Even though Hofbräu is the lowest rated beer of these three on Beer Advocate, I preferred it to both of these. The Weihenstephaner is rated at 98 on Beer Advocate, considered world class. That's one of the highest beer ratings that I've seen, one of the highest beer ratings that I've compared. The ABV of the Weihenstephaner is 5.4, where the ABV of the Paulaner is 5.5, and it has a rating of 91, which is considered to be outstanding. So we have world class versus outstanding, and both of these have lost to Hofbräu, which is rated, I believe, at 87 for its Hefe-Weizen. So maybe I have bad taste. Maybe the wheat beer experts from Germany are looking at me and saying, "You stupid American, you don't know what you're talking about." So you might be right. I don't claim to know what I'm talking about. I'm trying these beers, and I have very little experience with Hefe-Weizens. I did find out that one of the flavors used to describe this beer, this one in particular, was banana. With cloves as far as an aroma. It smells like cloves and has a flavor of banana. I don't smell anything. All right, let's make sure that I got my glasses marked here. Now we can see here that the Paulaner appears to be just a shade darker. Anyway, let's get down to it. No more wasting time. And if you are from Germany and you're watching, thanks. I appreciate it. I love your country. I've spent some time there and I enjoyed my time in Germany very much. I've been to Munich twice, both during Oktoberfest, of course, but the second time I went to Munich, I didn't stay. I only spent a day in the city. I went to Oktoberfest, and the next day we got in a car and we traveled. We went to the Eagle's Nest, or the Kelstein house, or Kellerstein, or is it Kelstein or Kellerstein? I'm not sure. But we went there. And then we went to Austria, to a town called Imst. We went up to Ulm to see Rommel's grave, and then headed over to Stuttgart, and then up to Nürburgring, where we rented a car and ran around the track for a few laps. This is smooth, this is easy drinking. I am guessing this is the Weihenstephaner, because I suspect the Paulaner is going to have a bite to it, a kick to it. I mean, I can almost see how this could be rated at 98. It's good, even though I'm not crazy about wheat beers. Oh, definitely stronger. This is definitely the Paulaner. Without a doubt, I might as well open my eyes. I think this is the darker one. I think it's the Paulaner. So I pretty much knew right away which one was which, just to make sure. Yeah, this is, I got a W marked on there for Weihenstephaner. The Hefe-Weissbier. It is, I just detected some banana out of that. Wow, there is banana flavor in there, or it's probably not authentic or real banana flavor that they put in there. It's probably just the way it's brewed that just so happens to have common flavors with bananas. I don't think it's intentional, but it's interesting. It's good. You know, I'm thinking this is growing on me, like mold. Now I don't really detect banana in there, but it's definitely stronger. I believe that the geniuses at Paulaner marketing department claim that this is the most popular wheat beer in Germany. Is it? If you're a German, please feel free to comment. But let me know. Tell me, you know, the more information you can give me, the more that you can correct my mistakes, the more that you can tell me how I'm wrong and how I don't know what I'm talking about, you know, the more I'll appreciate it. Especially from somebody with experience. Somebody who can actually back up what they're saying with evidence or data. So is the Paulaner Hefe-Weizen the most popular wheat beer in Germany? Is it? I don't know. But if it is, I wouldn't be surprised. Because one of the most popular beers in the United States, at least during the 70s and 80s and 90s, until the craft beer scene really started taking off, was Budweiser. And Budweiser is not a good beer. It's mediocre. On a scale from 1 to 10, it'd probably be a 3 or 4. Maybe a 5 at best. Where when you get above 5, then you start getting to the beers from Europe. And I'm talking lagers, pilsners here. Not wheat beers, not dunkels, not marzens, not red lagers or amber lagers or ales. Just lagers. The most popular beer style in the world. And Budweiser was the king of beers in the United States. But now I think it might be Bud Light. Because for some reason, people must have thought Budweiser has too much alcohol and calories in it. Should give those people a Doppelbock. Well, I gotta pick one of these, don't I? You know, I'm digging this Weihenstephaner, but I also like the strength that this one has. I'm going to have to go with Weihenstephaner. It is a good beer. I might have to put it up against the Hofbräu again to see if I change my mind, because that can happen. As I've said many times, this is subjective. So my opinion can change. there is no hard, concrete evidence to shape my preferences. For example, you might like you might prefer roast beef, and somebody else might prefer ham. You know, who's right? Nobody is. And this goes on an individual basis as well. You know, where I prefer this or I prefer that. Well, right now I prefer this, but maybe tomorrow I'll prefer that. But I do like it. I just like this more. Because this one does have, there is some unpleasantness in that flavor. And I touched on this before in a previous video where I reviewed this beer, where I did a comparison with the Paulaner. And I said it has a flavor like shaving cream. And there was something about it which made me choose Hofbräu over this one, because the Hofbräu had a similar flavor, but it wasn't as strong as this. So there is a flavor in that which I don't know how to describe. Is it cloves? I don't know. You tell me. Put in the comments. I'll read them. You tell me what that flavor is, so then I'll know. But as for now, I don't know what it is. And the best description I gave in the past was shaving cream, but I don't think that's a very good description. It's probably a terrible description. Some of y'all might be out there thinking, you know, are you an idiot? Shaving cream? And I understand that. Well, that's enough for this. We're going on 13 minutes here. So I'm giving this one to Weihenstephaner. This is the second bottle of this that I had. The first bottle was against Hofbräu. But I think that the more that I drink of this, the more I like it. World class? Quite possibly. It's good. Jesus. Wheat beers. All right. Thanks for watching.